Peace, guys. I hope you all are doing well today. Let's get some messages from the Most High God, Mother and Father of righteousness, and also my entire spiritual team. Let's see what we're needing to know at this time. So I had a download. There was I had a few, but I'm gonna talk about this one right now because I'm interested in knowing. So me and my daughter, or me and a few people, I was in a car, and there was a child or kid, or I can't remember, but it was a mother walking, and one of the kids, I don't know who kid this was, but someone stepped on her child's foot by accident. And so the mother, she got really, I want to say, she wasn't belligerent, but she just, you could tell she didn't have a very good spirit. Like she literally came back, after there was an apology, because it was an accident, but the parent, she just, it just seemed like she was just waiting on some drama to happen. With that said, she turned around and looked with a very nasty attitude or whatever. And then after that, the vision was over. So I just want to see what's going on with that energy. Let's see. All right, so you got the Empress here. Five of Wands. The Strength card. So your strength is getting people in a frenzy. So you got the Five of Wands. This is representing tension. Is representing hidden energy, is representing confusion. With the Moon card, it's something that someone's feeling below. So your strength is causing a lot of issues here, where there's hidden tension that no one is speaking about. All right, so we got the Lovers card. So, there are some choices that are being made, and with the Judgment card, it is because of so we got the Six of Cups. There is some sort of energy that you are exuding when it comes to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups don't always have to be about the past. To me, it can represent just a youthful feeling. It could represent a euphoric feeling, something that feels good. So it's innocence. It's an energy of innocence. It's an energy of familiarity, emotional reflection. This is something heartfelt. So maybe you give an energy of you give a heartwarming energy. This is what people see you as. Someone is healed, or this is the energy that you're coming into, and this could be through the tension that could be rising. There's a tension that could be rising that is getting some people feeling away, and with that said, it's throughout the tension, I feel like because of the love that you exude, because of the love that you embody, and because of the involvement you're in when it comes to your healing. If you're not here, then I'm feeling like this is where you're working. This is what you're working at. It's overriding a lot of the negativity, the negative energy here. With the Knight of Cups, this is a new feeling for you where you're skipping, I want to say skipping down the street, and it could be making someone feel a little obsessed with you. It could make someone feel angry with you. It's like someone's knowing something is over. So there is some hidden tension when it comes to your energy, when it comes to what you are reflecting within. All right. And so I just heard the song Give Me the Green Light. I don't know why I heard that, but that's what came out. I just heard Give Me the Green Light. All right, so with that said, there is someone who is doing whatever they can to like maintain their position. But the issue is because this person doesn't know how to release anger, or because this person don't know how to release pride, it is causing a lot of heartbreak for this person. Where I'm seeing that there could be a certain situation happening where this person is definitely needing to like work on themselves. This person could be actually trying to work on themselves. They could be trying to like hold on to some sort of control. They could be trying to manifest in pain. But someone's recognizing that they need to heal. And with the Four of Cups is someone who could be over it, over you, like in your independence, over you. But let me see. Let me some more clarity. This is someone who could possibly be watching you. They're wanting to come out. They're wanting to, to connect with you is also what I'm getting. Someone wants to travel to you. And someone could be in their head a lot. They're feeling overwhelmed at this time emotionally. And it's because the things that they've been doing is causing a backfire to them. With the constant spell work, it's causing a lot of pain for this person. And they can't believe, they can't believe it. Someone just can't believe it. They're in shock or something. So anyway, with the Three of Wands, definitely someone wanting to cause issues. It's because someone's going through things mentally. Five of Wands energy is like giving me a person who's unable to really express themselves clearly because in their mind they're having a lot of mental fog. In their mind they're feeling stuck. These are a few people maybe, or this could be just one person. But with the Five of Wands energy, it could be like even a family who could be going through a lot of tension, arguing. And with the Nine of Swords, it's like a person who's caught up with a lot of confusion in their life. And they could be overthinking about you. Maybe this is family. Or this could be anyone. Anyway, with that said, there's a lot of arguing going on. Definitely a lot of arguing. Someone could be drinking a lot. Someone could be, in a place of confusion. They're under judgment. Definitely under judgment. And I'm just seeing here, someone's like, maybe you become too strict and someone's not really used to that. So with the Seven of Wands in the Hermit card is you going within. You're doing a lot of soul searching, doing a lot of reflecting, possibly learning some new things. And there could be, let's see. Yeah. Someone's trying to like, there could be a child possibly, or this could be someone who's thinking on how to like bring an opportunity to you. This is someone who's like remembering good times with you, but also feeling like someone's in grief at this time. Someone's grieving and they're trying to keep it together. It's someone who's like in a lot of pain right now. Yeah. So with that said, even throughout working with others, someone's still feeling as if they're not getting that energy from you. Like someone's not receiving some sort of energy that maybe you once gave them or something. Like someone's feeling really, really low at this time. And there could be a lot of like issues going on when it comes to conflict, but the energy more so is someone who's currently in conflict with themselves, and they're having internal issues because I'm seeing like even throughout the hidden anger that someone could have for you, I'm just seeing you evolve through it. It's showing me that you definitely have healed through past trauma, past wounds, and you could be very feeling good at this time, but lighthearted, even throughout the chaos that could be happening. I mean, you show up as someone who's very grounded, okay? And this is God guiding your emotions as well. Like, you're very smart and in tune when it comes to certain decisions that you're making. And it's like showing me, I just heard like an interlude, like an interlude. I don't know why God gave me that word. And this is perfect because, yeah, when I think of interlude, I also think about music. But the sentence that they gave me is, after the chaos, there was a peaceful interlude, a quiet moment before everything changed. And that's what it is. And so it's like someone wants to disrupt your flow of life in some way. This is someone who I don't feel like they're connected to their soul. Honestly, I feel like this is a person who doesn't have any type of spiritual guidance, and they're led off of flesh. Someone makes decisions out of their flesh. And so with the Ten of Swords, it's like someone's feeling really, really defeated because of God. Like, it's like someone's trying to challenge God. Someone's trying to challenge how smart God is. This is someone who's coming up as the Fool with the Five of Swords. This is someone who possibly has occult knowledge, but it's nothing higher than that. Someone could be very smart, but the way that they're using their knowledge is it's fleshy. It's very fleshy, and it's about more so what they have. So what I'm seeing here is like someone's coming up as a person who has everything but nothing at the same time. So it's like someone's gained so much but has absolutely nothing. And this is what they're feeling guilty about. Like, they feel like they don't have what you have. That's what I'm seeing. Like, someone's feeling like, dang, like, I don't have what you have. Like, I'm in competition. I'm literally in competition with God when I'm messing with you. This is why you got to make sure that you have a connection with the Most High, because a person will always lose going up against God. The thing is, you don't fight your battles. God fights them for you. And so this allows you to sit pretty. This allows you to like sit back while God handles your issues. I feel like the collective is learning or has learned how to like allow life to flow and not force. And the issue with a lot of people, the thing is, like, you have a leg up in a situation, and the reason why is because you allow God to do things for you while others force things to happen. Other people live in resistance. Other people live in competition. They live in trying to undermine. But the thing with you is you're allowing God to handle everything in your life, and this is stressful. This is leaving people to feel as if they're exposed in some ways, because it's not you that is exposing God. I mean, it's not you that is exposing other people. It's people exposing themselves. And so the reason how they got exposed is because you sat back and allowed God to handle whatever your enemies have wanted for you. So with that said, with the Five of Swords, the Fool card is someone who's very foolish in how they think. Someone who doesn't know how to give things a rest. This is a person who's like always angry. It's like nothing will ever satisfy this person, even with everything that they have. What they're finding out is like they're still empty inside. So it's like someone's gonna be angry at God. Okay, like someone has to blame God. So yeah, they're stressing about what they received or the money that they got. Someone's not feeling good within. But anyway, with that said, yeah, I feel like that's the issue. So someone is intention. Someone has a lot of tension because, as much as they want to be foolish, they're being exposed through their actions. They're being exposed through the way who they are. Like, just someone's being exposed. Definitely seeing someone being exposed. And the thing is, like, you could even tell, like, when someone comes up against you, this is God putting someone under judgment, where people are like literally being exposed. Like, these are people who are naked at, and they're like coming out of a closet. This like skeletons coming out is what it looks like to me in some way. And so this is what's being revealed. A person who has false confidence, and it's because of pride and ego, where they're moving out of their flesh. Definitely fleshy type of energy is what I'm getting. And so give me the energy, or give me, so why, what was the issue with the child stepping on the shoe, the kid stepping on the other child's shoe? Tell me about that. Or, yeah, so here's the child. So, yeah, these are the people that the child was around. So we got the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Let me look at this. Okay, so I'm also seeing, like, with the Knight of Cups, like, the Knight of Cups could represent the car and for some reason. And then the Three of Pentacles could represent the people that were around the car who were actually communicating. We were actually communicating and laughing and stuff like that. And so with the Page of Pentacles is a child who could be feeling left out in the cold. Definitely seeing a child feel left out in the cold. Could be feeling heartbroken. And it's because of what? We got a King of Pentacles here. Clarify this King of Pentacles, the energy behind it. Clarify this King of Pentacles, ancestors. What's going on? Okay. So it's because of... Okay, so... a child or some... Okay, now, if this is not a child, this could just be an adult feeling left out in the cold, feeling heartbroken. Because the thing is, this person moved off of the financial, like his finances or something like that. Like, you closed this cycle. You closed this cycle with this person completely. Definitely closed this cycle. And so, someone's remembering something from the past. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. They're remembering the fun times with you. There could be a lot of nostalgic memories, and, someone's learning some things about you. Definitely learned some things about you. But tell me about the tell me about the anger that the parent had. Like, what was that about? The anger. This anger that the parent had. So there could be a parent who's mad. So, pretty much what I'm getting is, like, someone's trying to find any way to, like, cause some sort of confusion for you. This is a person who could be angry at the very little things that could happen. Okay? Any anger that this person currently is going through is because of, what could be currently going on in their life. So they're living in a very stressful environment. They could be not able to sleep. This is a person who's wanting to give you an offer. But, with the World card, like, something's closed off. So anyway, so we see the Sun card. Like, someone sees happiness with you, the Nine of Cups. Like, this is someone who wants to rush in. They're remembering the fun that they used to have, with the Four of Swords. So with that said, it's like, it's an innocence to, like, the child, because what I'm seeing here is, like, the child didn't feel like it was a big deal, but the mother did. And so, this could be family that could be feeling away. Definitely family confirmation is what I'm getting here. So with that said, you just, it's someone that you're like someone's finding life challenging, and it's because of what they are bind to. This devil represents some obsession that someone has when it comes to maybe even greed, or whatever this is. Maybe it's to a person, Maybe it's to wanting something with you. Whatever it is, the devil card come out twice. So this is a person who's filled with a lot of they have a lot of addictions. And one of them could be intimacy. Another one could be alcohol, drugs. It could be issues with codependency, issues with having, wanting to have things their way. This is what happens when you move out of your flesh. Because you've not mastered your mind, your flesh is prone to like the lower vibrations of this earthly world, and I feel like this is an obsession with money as well, greed. But whatever that is, it's like someone could be caught in the midst of, just a lot of negativity. And I feel like you close out a cycle with someone. Definitely close out a cycle with someone. And someone could be feeling mad because whatever they've tried to manifest with you, like someone's trying to manifest happiness with you. But that's over, So this is why someone's so angry. Definitely. So you could be receiving justice, okay? You've healed from a lot of the pain that someone has sent you. And with the love, okay, so we got the Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups here, ancestors? Because the Emperor comes out in reverse. Someone's like trying to like force themselves on you, but again, like this is over. You removing yourself from this person. Clarify the energy. Yeah, this Emperor wants to reach out. They're wanting to come towards you. They're stuck right now. They don't know how to communicate. They're feeling a lack of, their perspective is like, I don't know, like something's over. Definitely over. But anyway, when it comes to this when it comes to this spiritual download, I'm just seeing here like there is a lot of people feeling away. And they're mad at you, but they're really mad at God because you didn't do nothing. You honestly didn't. You just you allowed people to do what they do while you sat and allowed God to move in your life. And so there's hidden tension. People who are upset with God because of how God is moving in your life. Is because of your connection you have. Like someone's upset with that because of your protection. Okay? And it's making people feel low, really, really low right now. And so the thing is, you don't feel the chaos that's happening. I mean, you may feel it, but again, like it's just like a cycle is over. Where even though people may feel how they feel, it has nothing to do with you. I feel like someone's trying to control like whatever you got going on. But because God is so strong in your life, it's like no man on earth can control that. God is always in control. And so this is a person who's trying to regulate your happiness, regulate and steal your happiness, regulate and steal your healing. This person's going to get in trouble because the issue is they're moving in page-like energy. This person ain't even coming up as they're not coming up as like anything divine. They very low vibrational. 5 of Swords energy and a 7 of Swords is someone moving very, very conniving. This could be a high priestess is what I'm seeing here. But with that said, they're under judgment. Everything that they do is always being watched. There will be justice. This person will be getting karma. So I just heard you're on your last leg. Someone's on their last leg. Could be an earth sign man moving like this. And a fire sign man. Yeah. So with that said, I'm just seeing here that you're going to continue on. And while that happens, there could be someone going to jail possibly. Or this could be someone who's like in spiritual jail. Whatever they're up to. They're secretly like, there could be people secretly, what are they doing? What is this? Page of Swords. Someone is trying to control your financial situation. Someone's moving very hateful is what I'm seeing when it comes to your finances or something like that. Like they're that mad. You know, but I see you overcoming everything that someone hidden is trying to do. Like, I feel like there's a cycle with you, like, continuing on. Like, you're protected, and there could be, like, busybodies in the background who are possibly, like, working with full moon energy, trying to do spell work. You may find yourself very sleepy. You may find yourself very sleepy. Like, I've noticed that I've been overly sleepy. But, with that said, like, someone's broken. Someone's feeling really hurt because of either what you're going to be offered or what you're no longer being invested in. Someone's wanting to come to you. This could be a family member, a past friend, wanting to reach out. Definitely planning. Someone's planning to come towards you. A past friend. Ace of Wands. What is this? You got people wanting to come out towards you. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we need to know. So overall, you know, there's justice that's going to be happening when it comes to people in this, like, some plan that someone is plotting on where it's causing someone to be in pain. Like, someone's, like, trying to put someone in pain. Someone's under judgment for causing confusion or something like that. Let me look at this. Another thing that I'm getting is someone's trying to tell someone how to go about doing something to you. How to go about treating someone. How to go about doing something to someone. Causing burdens for someone. But they're under judgment as they're doing this. And with the Ten of Wands, it's causing a lot of burden for the one who's in charge of doing this. Where they're not wanting to do something. Someone's not wanting to do something. They're under judgment as they're doing it. It could be a whole institution that's under judgment. Under judgment. Someone's angry about what could be exposed or something like that. So with the Nine of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, someone's trying to balance out their energy because they're being told, someone's either being told to leave you alone and someone's angry about it. There could be an energy where someone's like stressing because someone's not, like, I'm getting someone being told to leave you alone too. So in the dream, when you accidentally stepped on, when someone accidentally stepped on this woman or this child's shoe, you know, the lady, she got mad, but it's like she couldn't do nothing. It's like she was looking so angry, she walked back like she was about to, like, pop a person. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing here is like someone's feeling very uncomfortable and the tension that they have. It's just like someone make one more move, they're possibly gonna go to jail. Okay, so we got the Three of Cups with the Two of Swords. What's the energy behind these women? The Three of Cups, or this could be anybody. What's the energy? Toxicity. So these women are moving out of toxicity. These are people of high status, possibly with the Two of Swords. They're not they don't see, like, the thing is, people be mad for no reason. And it's like they don't see anything wrong with what they do. Because someone holds on to anger. And I don't know, like maybe this five, so maybe these people are arguing amongst each other with the King of Wands. There could be a lot of arguing going on. Someone's going to pass away. Definitely getting that energy too. Someone's scared about this. Secretly, this is what this person knows. It could be a earth sign woman, or it could be anybody. It could be an earth sign man. Overall, I'm just seeing like a lot of confusion, a lot of hidden energy here, where people are still trying to like control something that's over. There's justice that overrides this tension here, and it's causing people to have to really face themselves, have to look at themselves, have to look on the brighter side of things. And there could be people not liking that. There could be a lot of people in regret for how they done you. Overall, I'm just seeing like a cycle over, and someone knows this for sure. Someone's being directed, guided to leave you alone. And I feel like someone could be upset because of what's to come in the future for you. Yeah, because another thing I'm seeing is like people have had ample time to like make things right with you, and they chose to go the other route. And what's happening is it's causing for a cycle to complete on its own. With that said, like I feel like this is your justice. Like you're gonna be receiving justice. I don't know what's coming for you. There could be something being given to you. But whatever it is, I just feel like there could be people who are not happy about it, right? But there's a lot of happiness here for you that is on the way. Maybe you could be going through depression now, but don't forget to like balance your energy so that you can, because it's like nothing will make you happy but you. No one can make you happy but you. You got to recognize that. Like make sure that you're building a relationship with the Most High, asking God to assist you in your happiness, assist you in doing more self-love work, because that's the issue too. There are some people who don't know how to love themselves. Like some people have issues with self-love. Some people have issues with thinking that others are supposed to make them happy. You got to make your own self happy. So this is the truth, okay? So we got alchemy, we got truth here. Anything else? Thank you. We got joy, and we got resistance. We got etheric core. So there's definitely needing a etheric core definitely needs to be cut, because something is over. So what's happening is like others have to do it on their end. Others haven't done it on their end. Others are having issues with resistance, and resistance is only holding someone back. It's going to cause someone to be delayed in their life, and they're going to be wishing that they would have moved on later on. So with that said, resistance says you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. Goddess declaration, this is me, I show up. Then we have alchemy, Ashe to that. So alchemy is saying it is time for you, it's time It is time you turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are the path to fulfilling your purpose. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye. First, imagine I am loved fully. What does it look like, taste like, smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am money. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Everything I touch turns to gold. So you're doing good, okay? Everything's going to be good with you. You just got to learn how to remove yourself from what no longer serves you, you know? So we got 34. You'll be all right. 34 is get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Tell the truth. Each person has their own version. Speak yours. Words have impacts. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth telling conversations. Goddess declaration. The truth is my friend. All right, you gotta understand why it's so important to speak your truth. Also, accept the truth too. Your happiness matters. Joy is scared. Joy is sacred, not scared. My bad. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle, therapy, break, close your eyes and see yourself joy-filled. Now, laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try it to release feel good endorphins. Goddess declaration. I feel like me when I'm happy. All right. And then on the back of the deck, honey, we got etheric chords. This is number 27. Number 27 is let's see what that is. It's about okay, so it's etheric chord. So if it isn't wholehearted love, release it. Remember your worth. The energy cord binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You must be willing to let go. Close your eyes. See divine swords of God's loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between you. You are both whole and healed. Just as you shower to cleanse physical grime, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also called karmic ribbons, emotional cords, or etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. I am worthy, compassionate, and whole. Yes, you are. All right. Love wins all. And it's really time to cut cords that no longer serve you. It's time to call in your happiness. And it's also time to have a better relationship with the Most High. It will be a difficult life moving in your flesh. You know, this is why a lot of the collective have a leg up in this situation, and it's because we are not moving in our flesh. We are calling back our soul. We are aligning and walking with our soul and calling on the Most High, Jesus, the Most High God, to help us in fighting what we can't control. You know, at this point, I realize that it's nothing, I can't control other people's issues. I can't control people being mad at me for, me being me, or you can't control how others feel about you. The only thing you can do is just be you and keep going, keep moving. Everybody ain't gonna like you. It's always going to be someone who may feel a way about you. And that's just nothing you can control. The only thing you can do is continue to love on yourself and move with God and allow God to shine through you. And hopefully there will be some who will join this journey and doing the same thing instead of being hateful, instead of being mean-spirited. Maybe there will be people that will stop moving fleshy and start moving with their soul too, so that they can also heal. You know, we need more love in this life, and I feel like unfortunately a lot of us lack it because we don't think outside the box. We only have a certain way of thinking. There's no deeper perspective. People are stuck in their thought patterns of how things may have used to be back in the day, or just how they were raised. You know, this is why it's important to heal childhood wounds, because if you don't, you'll always be stuck in some sort of you'll always be stuck. You know, you'll never grow. And God wants us to grow. Like, this life is for us to become our best selves. What did you came back here, like if you were a person who came back here many times and you still haven't gotten a lesson, you're going to have to come back here again, and you're going to be miserable again because you've not learned certain lessons. With that said, I remember seeing like people who were younger than me, who looked a lot older than me. And it was because like some of these people, they were okay. So I knew like this one man, he was short. He was but he looked older. He looked older. He reminded me of a child in a grown body. But he was around 23 at the time. And I mean, he had the features of a older man. With that said, like in my head, I'm thinking like, dang, this person been here many lifetimes. They've possibly not learned a lot of things, and so they came back in the same spirit. So it's just like, you know, I've also realized with myself that I have came here before, and when I came here, I didn't like having to learn certain lessons. Like, I don't feel like I'm the age that I really am. I really feel that I'm younger, but I don't know how to explain it. I explained it one time in a reading, but I remember saying something like, when I came back here, I was I don't know, like, I don't think I had many like lives here. I don't feel like this, you know, like I've met a person that distributed Cambo to me, and we had, anyway, with that said, this person, they were younger than me, but she's a person who runs who teaches about Cambo, but she stays in like another country, and she's amazing. She's an amazing person. But anyway, with that said, she was younger than me, but you know, she was saying that she was a lot older than what she was. Like, she's come back here many of times, and she said this is going to be her last time here. You know, so there are people who are rising higher because of them being able to ascend. So if you've ascended, sometimes you don't have to come back to this life the next time. You know, sometimes you could possibly be doing other things in the earthly, not the earthly realm, but the spiritual realm. You could possibly be over there doing other things. I don't know how it go. Like, I have to do more research, but I remember her telling me that, like, yeah, I'm not gonna come back no more. Like, this is my last time. I came here to heal, and you know, I'm gonna be, you know, after this is my last time. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know. But yeah, I look at some people and I can sometimes tell, like, if they've been here many a times, or if they've gotten certain lessons or needed to come back here to fix whatever they did or whatever it is. You know, we're all on this earthly realm to learn certain experiences. Some get caught up in cycles, and others, they do learn it And once they learn it, they ascend, they do better in their life, and they move on. However, there are others that are caught in the same cycle. They don't know how to let go. They like control. They like to win at all costs. And in those, and they're greedy. Like, all those things there will cause you to feel like even though you may have a lot, you really don't. And you're stunning your growth in this type of energy. Because more so it's like you moving in your flesh. And so with this lady in the reading, this is someone who's caught in a lot of negative energy. It's someone who doesn't know how to like release her anger, release her pain. And so even though it was an accident, you could tell like this woman was angry, like she wanted to hit somebody. With that said, because you are ascending and because you're connected to the divine, you have a leg up in the situation. And it's because you're not fighting your battles. It's the Most High God fighting them. So if anyone wants to cause issues for you, they're only having to argue with God, and who want to argue with God? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a hard fight because you'll never win doing that. This is why it's always important to make sure that you have a deeper connection with the Most High. Jesus, okay? Whatever you want to say, but make sure your connection is like this with God. That way, you're not fighting your own battles. You're allowing God to come through. God, show up for me. Ancestors, show up for me. My whole spiritual team, show up for me. Because even throughout the times when I was going through what I went through, I know that God was with me. Because ain't one time I really I felt defeated, but I've also felt like as many times as I had to pick myself off the floor and get back up and do it again, God ain't make it so hard for me. It was like I still had to learn the lessons, but God was like always there, where I didn't feel a lot of the pain that was sent to me is because God was shielding me, and so that's the reason why it's important to have a connection with God. Anyway, with that said, I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'll go live later. I'm not going to have enough time. I was so sleepy. And it's because, like, when you get sleepy in the day, sometimes people are pulling on your energy. I know people are, like, reading on me a lot. There are people doing spell work on me, sending me crazy spell work and stuff like that. So, make sure you're doing your cleansings and make sure you're staying prayed up around the clock. Because I can tell when people are pulling on my energy, which makes me so sleepy. But anyway, I hope these messages have assisted you. I hope that you stay strong on your spiritual journey. We can do this. It's time for us to, make this world better. The only way we can do it is if we gain a connection with the Most High. The only way we can do it is if we start releasing and start resisting change, letting go of people that don't serve us, so that you could break generational curses and generational cycles, also ascend so that you can also live in your North Node. I know there's a lot of the collective who are headed there and who are there. So congratulations to you. Keep going. Don't give up. You got this. Anyway, with that said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like, share, comment, and support the channel, y'all. Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.